Hello everyone, it's Peter, your personal face exercise coach from Facerobics. Today I just had to make a video to thank everybody for your overwhelming and humbling support of me and my channel. You know, I was just so shocked when I woke up in the morning and saw all of those amazing comments that came from all you beautiful people, and I want to thank you so much for that. It set a whole thing in motion now, and I think that you're going to be really happy that I actually did this, because you know, when I filmed it and then did all the editing, put it up, I scheduled it up on YouTube, because you can schedule videos to go up at a certain time. So I scheduled it to go up at a very early time when I would be asleep, and I woke up about 2 a.m. in the morning, and I woke my husband up, John, and I said, look, I don't think this is a good idea. And he said, why? And I said, well, because there's so many people out there that say stuff to me that they're just going to hammer me and say all sorts of stuff, so I'm not feeling confident about it. So I actually got up, put my dressing gown on, turned the computer on, just about to hit the button to bring it down, and then just something inside me just said, look, Peter, just don't do it. Just see what happens. And I'm so glad I left it up. I mean, you guys are incredible. And you talk about me being amazing. You guys are amazing. Your support and your love and your ongoing support is just overwhelming, and I had no idea. I sincerely had no idea that a lot of people felt this way. And I guess that's why I get depressed about things, because, you know, I don't hear it a lot. And sometimes when I get the negative comments and I'm not getting the positive comments, it all starts to overwhelm on me. But I know now that you guys are amazing, and I want to thank you so much for it. Now, what has been put into motion is that a friend of mine who is a fitness instructor expert over in Nashville has offered to help me. And her name is Angie. She's on Angie Fitness TV. Now go ahead and have a look at this link, and that will take you to her. Have a look at her, she's amazing. But she has offered to help me, but not only me, she is now going to come into the gym, and we're going to do a whole thing in the gym with it. So guys, those of you who are a member of the gym are going to benefit from all of this great thing that we can do to help. Now we've got Kate Driver, who's a naturopath. We've got Jane Mary, who's a relationship coach. We've got Osnat, who will help you on the spiritual side with meditation. And now we've got Angie, who's going to help us be our own personal fitness trainer. Okay, I'm so excited about it, I can't even breathe. And you know, I told my husband I was going to get a personal fitness trainer, and he just shook his head, you know, as normally he says no. But he is so excited now that Angie has stepped up and said she'll help. And I'm just so thankful for it, because there's going to be so much more that we can do to help you. Now, a lot of you women were talking about your struggle with your weight, and a lot of you talked about your struggle with smoking cigarettes as well. I had no idea that people were struggling the same as me, and it is a very insidious, horrible addiction, and it's one that's very, very difficult to kick. Now, the other thing I want to say to you is that I'm going to take a stand on bullying on my channel. Recently there was a gorgeous little girl called Dolly. Dolly was 6 years old when she was the face of Akubra hats. This is Dolly here. This is when she was 6, and she was the face of Australia, and she was everything that, she epitomised everything that was Australian. A couple of weeks ago she killed herself. She was 14. And she did this because she was bullied. It's incredible to think that a gorgeous girl like Dolly would kill herself at the hands of bullies. To be honest with you, I do have a very healthy respect for myself, and I know what I am, I know what I'm not, and I know what my limitations are. But somebody else who might not be as have a healthy attitude about themselves, it would really affect them. So I'm going to start taking a stand, because that's what this is. It's cyberbullying. And I can tell you that from now on, if you see comments on my channel and I've come back and really had a tongue lashing at them, that is me standing up for bullies. And if you see comments like that, and you can see things and things that I've reacted to or said things to, please jump in, and please you add your thought about what you think about all these people, because you've told me what you think they all are. And also, you know, a lot of people will say, well, you're in the public eye, so you got to expect it. Well, yes, I am in the public eye, and I do expect it. But I'll tell you what, a lot of people are not in the public eye and they still get bullied the same way as I do, as other people do on YouTube, or other people who are out in the public. Even, you know, like even a friend of mine who is quite well known and she is in the public eye, she's come out and said it's the same thing for her and she's had to deal with it all her life. We shouldn't have to deal with it. We should not have to deal with it. And because we're in this day and age where people can sit behind the keyboard and say whatever they want because they feel so bad about themselves that they have to pull someone else down, think it's funny and think it's great. It's a very, very sad situation. And when we think about Dolly, who was 14 years of age, and those people who said those things to her that forced her into a situation where she felt the only way out was to kill herself, is just, I can't even believe it. It's like they're savages. They might as well be go living out in the desert as savages. It's like we haven't even come any way in our evolution. So guys, I'm going to take a stand against it, and also just to thank you so much. I mean, I'm going to answer every single comment. I think at the moment there's about 180 comments on there of people standing in support for me. All you gorgeous people who have suggested the way to eat, the body stuff, all of it. I love it, and I'm going to look into every bit of it, and then I'm going to come back to you and tell you what I found and what I'm doing, because I've made a note of all you people that told me things that you're doing, and books and diets and all sorts of things. So I'm very, very excited, and I just want to say how much I love you all. I want to say how much it means to me and how much better I feel because you've responded in the way that you have. I am now going to go on a journey. I'm going to take you guys with me, and I hope that we all as a group can come together and help each other and encourage each other, because this is what it's about. We encourage each other, we build each other up, and we will remain positive and happy. And if we are positive and happy people, imagine what we can do in the world. All right guys, well thank you again. I really do appreciate it. Please do go to have a look at Angie's channel. Please go and have a Google of Dolly and what happened to her, and it will give you a sense of standing up and standing against what is going on in the world. And as I say, if you see it on my channel, go ahead and say something. Go and tell them what you think, okay? It's okay. I'm not worried about it, because I will release the comments as I see fit, and if they're comments that people need to be told, you go tell them. All right, well, you have a great day wherever you are. I certainly am, and I'll see you next time. Bye.